experienced like, you know, tripping together and tripping alone kind of shit, and you got to trip like alone, but you chose to like call like Celestine. I know you had your moments with her, but for the time,
I was already. It was like the end. I was
okay.
at the end of the thing.
All right, so when you're like alone, because like I've only had a little bit of alone time, because you know like I you know I'm married, so you know D's here and stuff. I can't like just totally void out and just be like I'm gonna hear noises and I'm gonna like something's gonna snap me out of something like when I'm just in a trip. But like when you're alone and shit, like when you trip on this shit, like do you ever get like just that urge just to keep like there's no plateau of getting higher, like not do more acid or do more shrooms, you get higher and higher, but like okay it's like all building up towards something, like what is it trying to show me, like, and when you're alone I think like you could more like figure out like what it is, like
what it is,
like not only for like you but for like the grand scale, like what is like for example, the real reason why I started tripping with you, like okay yeah we started talking about ayahuasca, but then it was like all right we tripped, we found out some shit, we tripped balls, and it was like then there was
because it does seem to like try to relay some knowledge, something yeah, like it feels like it's trying to, but that's what I think the whole sense of getting woke is, and
that's what makes me lead more to like okay I want to trip again, like I want to get
like,
back to that
what
point.
was I getting at? Okay, but I think it's also a matter of taking enough to go there.
Yeah.
Because if you get enough and you can't control it, it'll take you there and it'll tell you. Because if you're trying to figure out what it's trying to tell you, then it's like your ego trying to learn. So you're still fighting it.
Yeah.
You're still using ego, which is yourself.
Yeah.
Trying to understand what your consciousness is trying to tell your ego.
Yeah.
But if you let your ego part go, that's when you just have some like realizations, like some freaking crazy realizations, or some real profound moments and
epiphanies.
Yeah, epiphanies, and also feeling like laughing at, because the epiphanies like just like
yeah, like I was missing out on that the whole time. Yeah,
I didn't get that. I should have understood it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, because like when we're together, like you know, we can trip out in the same video. We could do that, but only few can say that they actually gone to like that same inner temple, and like we've went there together, and we for sure went there. And like I felt on that trip,
but that was part of being quiet too, because we were really quiet, even though we were sitting right beside each other.
Yeah,
we were in that meditative zone, like that was taking it on a different level. Like we weren't in here
giggling,
yeah, acting all stupid and shit. We were like,
we were actually trying to meditate.
Yeah, the intention was to see what it had to show us. Like you can go into this journey. You're going into a journey, and
we jumped in, and we were.
And what is this going to show you?
And we were willing to accept any consequences at that point, because we had already had our fun, and we were like, all right, if this turns bad, like fuck it, all right, we're at least Kiki's here to back me up.
Yeah,
and
that was the same thing I was thinking with you. And then we're hearing this crazy music, and the music is like
waning, and like
yeah, we're listening to this like in a metronome, and it's all perfectly timed and stuff like that.
Like that.
So that puts you in a crazy freaking meditative like state. So we were like,
how did they know about this shit and we didn't? Like you know, like
I don't know, that it makes you start to wonder, like
want to do it more. Like you want to like learn more about it and like get back to
the spirituality aspect of it. Like, is it truly a spiritual experience? But then like I don't know, because it's almost like once you have like those understandings. It's funny because like you could have some real profound stuff, and then sometimes what seems profound is like some delusional bullshit.
Yeah, or how you perceived it to be. Where another someone is showing someone else, like no, dude, it's like that way. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Because like you could show somebody the same trip, or two different people the same trip, and you get a totally different answer. And it's like, what, are you gonna take this from that, or are you gonna take that from that?
But the last one by myself was like really profound in a couple ways.
Yeah, like let's dig deep into that, because we know I've solo tripped. So what about your solo trip when you were like by yourself? Like
okay, so what I did was like I was downstairs in front of my thing that has all my like crazy pictures like this.
Yeah.
And I had just got off the phone with you, and you asked me, "Have you ate them?" I said, "Nope, but I just got a glass of water." So I got a cup of water, put them in, chewed them.
And what time is this? I forgot.
It was early. It was like only like 6:30 at the latest, 6:15.
Yeah.
6:30 at the latest. So like I was wondering, like
Should I do them?
No, yeah, well, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do them, I'm gonna do them now.
Yeah.
So I ate them. Fucking ate, like.
That was kind of like around the same time we tried.
Like, it was a little more. It was like 4.5 grams, of almost 5 grams.
Heroic dose alone, yeah.
Yeah.
You might as well say it's a heroic dose. Basketball 6'2". You were there, yeah.
Yeah. So I was fucking. I eat them and I lay in my bed, and I put headphones on.
Yeah, because you already woke, so we know when we were going straight to that zone. Like you're trying to get.
And I'm listening to some spangle. Listen to spangle.
Yeah, I did do that. Yeah.
Okay, so like that's just crazy. So I was sitting there, but the music was trip, and so like I put the headphones on, I closed my eyes, and I'm like waiting for it to kick in, and I had done a few things.
You're trying to distract yourself, not be too anxious, waiting for it to like hit on and shit.
Yeah, and I was getting everything prepared. Like, okay, let me make the bed so I have a nice, comfortable spot. Getting some sweatpants, change my clothes and stuff. Get my headphones.
Your traditional attire.
Let me find my videos before I'm too fucking tripping to find them and shit.
Yeah, it doesn't. Exactly.
So I fucking find this spangle, put it on.
Was that just like something random? Then you're like, what the fuck is this? Or
no, and it was like this long
playlist.
It was a playlist. So it would just go on for like an hour, and then there was like commercials would come on once in a while. And it was a trip. That's a different story because it would kind of take me out of like my trip for a second, bring me to reality. I had enough sense to hit skip ad, boom, and then I would just roll back over and go back into my journey, and it would change up depending on the music.
Yeah.
But the
different
music,
colors inside.
But the music was like dude, it felt like it was working on my body, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm laying there and I feel it tingling me inside me.
Twitch and like.
Yeah, I can feel the music tingling me and it was going to parts of my body where it needed to work.
Yeah.
Okay, and it was like working on me.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm saying it could be profound or was it my delusion?
Nah, it could be like profound because not only, I mean, I can see how some
I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about that. It's a little private, but I'll tell you more about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the crazy part. So I was like laying there and then the music started going, like it had just some crazy freaking nuances and almost like it calmed down. Like it went from all crazy to like calm and kind of crazy noise in the background.
Yeah.
And then in that moment, I was like floating.
It only took that long to notice that, and then to go back to being.
Okay, well, I'll say this was later because this was after I felt the working in my body and stuff. So,
okay.
So I took about 20. So I took them at 6:30 something. By 7 o'clock, I was like, oh shit, it's good. I could feel it, and I started feeling the tingles in my body. And after a while, it was just like I let it go and take me away. And boom, I was feeling all this working in my body and kaleidoscopes and stuff. And
yeah, when you have like that, when you mean that working in your body, do you have like? Because I've experienced that too. Like where your body's just like, if you were to be laying straight, you just kind of like, music would affect it too.
Yeah, music would affect it.
Like you would.
So what I felt was like little
charges,
particles and stuff running through my body,
like jolts,
going to where it needed to go to work on, and it would like all over my.
All prepared.
Yeah, like working on it, trying to.
Like it's a Friday night, like hey, get you in a relax mode,
Yeah, so that's what that was doing. But so anyway, so this when I was in the float mode. Okay, so when I was in the float mode, I started to have that floating feeling of like what's up, what's down, what's left. That's why this is where I came up with the concept. So
Did you go into your void?
Yeah, I was in a void. In a void because I was like, but I wasn't scared and I was letting it go. But in the midst of it, I was like, how do you make sense of this?
Like, all right, I'm here. So what am I gonna do?
And then like my bearings to make sense told me, okay, you have to know like what's in front, what's in back, and then left and right and up and down. So if here's front, here's back, here's left and right. That's when I started doing that whole trip. You know what I mean? And started seeing like, okay, once I did that, I started to all those ends of it created an axis, and the axis created two pyramids on top of each other.
Yeah.
And then it spun around like and created a sphere, and it looked like a ball.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit, it's a ball. It's a sphere. And then I was like, but if it goes to the edge, it could do the same thing again.
Yeah.
And it did it again, created a flower of life pattern, and it started having did another sphere, and then it just went brrrr, and repeated it. And it was the flower of life. It was like a 3D version of the flower of life. And